Polls across the country have closed. Province columnist Michael Smyth joins us over Skype to give some insight into what he's looking for in tonight's election results.
Well, what I'm looking for tonight is any sign that any of the major parties have the strength of support across the country to secure a majority government. And I'm looking closest at Justin Trudeau and the Liberals, of course. Trudeau has staged a very strong surge here in the final weeks of the campaign. He's been leading the polls on election day. And certainly these early returns in Eastern Canada reflect that. So I guess the question that I'm looking at, or what I'm looking at most closely, is can he keep this going all the way to a majority government? And if you had asked me, say, a week ago, I would have said a majority government could be difficult for any of the parties. It was still relatively close, but the Liberal rally, I think, has potentially put that within reach. And there are a couple of indicators here. I thought Prime Minister Stephen Harper's decision to campaign with former Toronto Mayor Rob Ford looked like a desperate move. It looked like an effort to secure seats for the Conservatives in suburban Toronto that they would normally hang on to without resorting to campaign events like that, like with a polarizing figure like Rob Ford. So that told me the Conservatives were in trouble. The NDP, meanwhile, had been sagging in the polls. And sometimes if there is a consensus or a rally behind one candidate as the candidate to take out Stephen Harper, that can be very difficult for the NDP to fight against. So far, it looks like a very good night for the Liberals so far in Eastern Canada, and I'm looking to see if that continues across the rest of the country.